Hello, I'm Lucas. I'm a director, and over the last few weeks I've been building an app that lets me vlog without editing, which means everything you see here is uncut and unedited. Now, when I say I built an app, what I mean by that is I used AI to build an app, but still. I believe that we're all on this planet to make stuff, so this series is called Making Life. And the aim of it is to just show making stuff day in, day out. Now, this is unedited and I don't have control over what I'm going to do every day. So I'll have an intention for the day, but you're not going to see an entire project. You'll see bits of projects as they go on. Speaking of which, I'm currently just waiting on ChatGPT to finish up the first version of the logo. And it's completely fucked it up. We'll need to do a few more iterations of this, I think. That said, first order of business today is to get some cameras packaged up. Now, me and my flatmate, Adam, run a business called Pimlico Cameras, and we sell vintage film cameras. We had 3 sales last night, so those are what I need to send. Just look at these delicious bits of kit. This is an OM10 that needs a bit of a dust, but is ready to go. And then 2 of these MJU ones. What beautiful bits of gear. And if you didn't know, Dominic Cummings is back. And yes, that last clip will be wrongly oriented. I spent ages trying to code that to be right, and sometimes it glitches out, and I know when it does because the icons on my screen have gone wrong. But I can't edit this, so it is what it is. After I sent those cameras, I'm then going into work. My day job is as an AI creative, so I use AI to make stuff day in and day out, and I'll show you a little bit of that. Then after that, I'm going to meet up with my parents for dinner. I haven't seen them in 2 months. In exciting news on the plant front, I am plant obsessed. I've got 26 plants in this living room. But check this out. So this is a little cactus that I got from my uncle. When I got it, it was just these 3 leaves, and nearly immediately afterwards, it got this single big growth. And I was just away for 2 weeks. And look, there's 2 more. But to my alarm, I did notice just in here, mealybugs, you little bastards. I've been at war with these guys for the last few months. That's a lie, for the last 2 years. They're near indefeatable unless you put the plants just outside for nature to take care of them. And I can't do that because these are fragile little bastards. And I don't have much of an outside. The positive thing about them, if you didn't know this, is that they can be so easily dealt with. Hello. So easily dealt with just a tiny bit of isopropyl alcohol on a cotton swab, and you just touch them with it. And they turn brown. And that is them gone. I mean, they're there, but now they'll fall off. Which means dealing with them constantly is actually quite a satisfying thing. Anyway, we're out of boxes because we've had a lot of sales recently and we only use recycled boxes as far as we can. So I'm taking this bad boy down to the post office to package them all up. Oh, it's a nice morning in London. These are the stickers we designed 3 years ago and still haven't changed because I just love them. Isn't that nice? A film strip. So, postage done, and while I'm on the way to the tube, I thought I'd tell you a bit about what the actual point of this is. So, I work with AI day in, day out, and it's a very scary thing. It's an amazing creative tool, but also, what with Meta adding it to all of their services and TikTok adding it to all of theirs, it's just going to be everywhere at some point. So I wanted to make a kind of platform for doing these videos on that you can't put anything else in, that can only be real life. So it's called Realog. It's not public yet, but this is me testing out the early version of it. Completely unedited, completely authentic. I mean, other than me always trying to be my best self on it, as everyone is. As authentic as can be. And I've got some fun little features that I'll share with you that are part of this app. The other part of the equation is, if you follow me anywhere else, which you probably don't because it's my friends, but if you do, you will have seen my series called Making Life, and that's a series where I make things. And all of the videos in it so far have been very involved. I spent hours making them, hours on the projects. And I found that it's really got in the way of actually doing projects, because I'm always like, how am I going to film this? And then the edit takes ages, and I want to be able to share the projects that I work on and the things that I do, but at the same time, I don't want it to get in the way. So this is a way of making it not get in the way. It's so easy to make these videos, and it should be a much more real capturing of how things are made. And so you'll see bits of projects over time in each of these daily videos, but then you won't see the final thing until I'm done with the final thing. So it will be more like the real creative process rather than the sort of summarized and glitzy glammy things that you see on YouTube generally. So yeah, that's the idea, and I'm excited to see how it pans out. I'm also quite happy because no one follows me at the moment, so I can spend some time finding my feet and finding the way that I want to do these, and hopefully find a few of you guys over time as well to come along for the ride. So this is where I work. It's pretty cool. Up the Shard, I think on floor 28, about there. It's absolutely unreal. Fit check. This is Target, and this is Target from America. So we're in the office. Here's the view. It's pretty good stuff. And just over here, you can see, like there, those little white things, you can see my home. Anyway, I am here with one of our dear creatives, Jess.
Hi.
Me and Jess have worked together for, what, 2 years now? On various different stuff. Usually
3.
Is it 3 years now? Time flies when you're having fun. So as a official creative with it in your title, creative director, what do you think about creativity? If you had to give one tip on how to be a more creative person, what would it be?
Keep an open mind.
That's a really good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So today we're working on something for, what is it? Metagenics.
Metagenics.
Would you describe it as a fascinatingly creative project? Hell yeah. So this is the new way in which we work with these AI projects. So we have a full Figma board with all of the end-to-end creative and production in a single place. And these are some of the shots that we're trying to recreate. So we're demonstrating that we can make stuff with AI that matches their current production. But then Jess has also done some really lovely creative development. And so you can see that in here as it grows along. So, Jess just spoke once I ended the clip, which is why now it's over, but she said, we've taken it to
far more creative place.
As Jess tends to do. One of our clients is Suzuki, and we do a lot of social work for them. Not me in particular, but Margot, who is another creative here. And so we were thinking, what's some fun things we could do? But in particular with AI. So this is what we just mocked up.
Nothing says swift like windswept hair.
AI is like so scary, but it's quite fun as well. Okay, it's now much later in the day. It is 5:30. I think it's been a good day of work. Jess, do you think it's been a good day of work?
It's been a lovely day.
Yay, it's been, is that a good day of work? A lovely day? I don't know if it is.
A lovely day of work.
A lovely day of really, really hard work. Honest. We're now enjoying some funky bass lines that I wrote on a plane a couple of weeks ago. So this is a song that I made also on the flight. Jess is going to introduce it.
This is Lucas's love letter that he sang to himself in the toilet on the flight.
I really did actually record it in the loo of the plane and write it on the plane, so here it is. I've loved, but I never loved nobody like. But that's all you get for now. Just had a nice dinner and now we're going for a walk by the river. And look at that for a view. How cool is that? Silhouettes. Stevie Dog is waving at the boat. Well, what a lovely day. What a lovely, lovely day. And now, there's some lovely musicians. Listen to this. Good stuff. I just love stuff like that so much. Right, I'm getting a bike and going home. I think I might play some backgammon. This is some good bananas. Look at the light. All right, I'm back home and look who's here. Hello!
Hello!
Would you all like to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm Adam, Lucas's flatmate.
Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm not Lucas's flatmate.
I'm Sebastian, hi.
Hello!
Hi.
What are we about to play?
Rummy Cub, or Rummy, whatever. A Romanian version of Rummy Cub, basically. That's what we're playing.
I'm very excited. I forgot to record any of the game, but that was fun. See you tomorrow.